So with the wires pre-cut, stripped and tinned, and the labels made, we're ready to start assembling the wire harness. First, we need to form the wires into the shape of the harness. This is done by laying out each wire exactly the way it's shown in the assembly documentation. This process is straightforward when the wire harness assembly is relatively simple. When the harness contains numerous wires and the routing is fairly complex, a template or form board may be created to make the job easier. The form board is the physical duplication of the assembly drawing, made to the exact scale. The form board provides the method to physically route perhaps hundreds of wires, precisely matching the assembly drawing. Make sure the form board reflects the current revision of the drawing. There may also be special work instructions that provide exact sequences for laying out and routing individual wires into the harness. It's important to carefully follow all assembly instructions. Once the physical structure of the harness is formed, the ends of the wire need to be connected to termination hardware called out in the assembly documentation. For example, there may be a terminal block where many wires will be soldered to perforated or pierced terminals. Some wires may be crimped into the barrels of terminal lugs. The lugs will later be screw-mounted onto components such as capacitors or to ground connections inside the system. Wires may also be crimped into contact pins that form the basis of a multi-pin connector. This may be done in a number of different ways, either before or during assembly. The connector on the end of the wire harness may then mate to a connector on a printed circuit board assembly. There is a wide variety of termination hardware available. The specific hardware used and the method of connection is based on how the harness is being used.